In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Tar Heels will put total leather to crank us up. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that, and they'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Who's pulled out a close one the last time they saw the Tar Heels.
Yeah, the Who's made the plays when they needed to, and they found a way to get it done. Listen, it's hard to beat North Carolina multiple years in a row. They're going for that feat today.
Virginia felt like in that last game, David, they had a really good game plan. They were able to go execute. They say they feel good about this one. Let's see how this goes.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
That boy fast. Goodness gracious. When he pulls the ball down, he can go chew up yards so quick, just like a running back. Man, the speed is evident on that QB.
And you know, everybody likes to call him dual threat. I'd say just plain old threat. He is a problem.
Yeah, and you're putting, at a younger age, you're putting your quarterback now, the best athlete on the field, at the quarterback spot, so he can go make plays, and he's used to playing quarterback and throwing the ball and been doing it his whole life.
And the Cavaliers are in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
They're going to ride this running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 15, set to kick it off.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This rivalry runs really deep, guys. It's the 3rd most played in the FBS.
That's crazy, Reese. It's just crazy to think about all the rivalries across college football. And I love the orange and blue and the baby blue and this showdown every year.
They've been playing since 1892, man. That's a long time, and that's something that I think fans, players, and coaches are aware of. This game is very special.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Tar Heels are on the move. He'll try to pop the draw. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. And he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to...
Off he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20. That is a tough one to take, to get an explosive play like that and have it wiped out by a penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. The Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Third and short now from their own 48. Handoff from the gun. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Fast motion from the offense. Might as well give it to him again. At the 35, he's got room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Trying to pound it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The give to the tailback. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. It's still third and goal. Back to throw, it's Douglas. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Virginia!
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time, I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Looking for space. It's Jamison. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Fielded in the end zone, it's open. He gets a block. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What is this defense?
Running toward the tape. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Wide receiver shows motion. Right back to the well. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Cavaliers in the hurry-up. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The Cavaliers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
North Carolina, 14.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
No shot to return that one as he... Down to the back of the end zone. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Jamison. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Gets it out fast. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's going to run it. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Tar Heels want to move quickly. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Green. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. A strike downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to keep that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And he puts through the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. He'll bring it out. It's open. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Back to the ground game on the left. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll go to the ground. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And the Cavaliers have enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the first down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And you have to try to apply heat to the quarterback, but you have to know when it's too much. The roughing the passer penalty gives them a first down. The snap sets up to throw. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down and run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Trying to find his man on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Douglas. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Number 85 with the grab and the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Number 15 set to kick this one away.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll throw it on first down. Sends it downfield. And the pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. Made a defender miss. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
North Carolina 21.
The Cavaliers will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Virginia! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
That makes the score Virginia 42, North Carolina 21.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he's out of bounds here on the return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Give to the single back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down.
They stripped it out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And, man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for them.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Toss to the left. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gets open down the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays. And receivers are going to make nice catches. But it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Bulls his way forward. On the move at the 30. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's got the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the...
Snags it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, UNC! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game, get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 35 to Penn State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You've got to get it back.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Still running at the 40. And he's running in the open. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
That's the end of the third quarter. Virginia, 42. North Carolina, 28.
First down to start the drive after the break. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
The give from the gun. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Give to the running back. At the 20, he's got space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Virginia, 49. North Carolina, 28.
They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Using his legs, it's Jamison. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Trying to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They want that clock to run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up second down.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking downfield, it's Douglas. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best...
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking for a big gain. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Douglas. Throws to the tight end. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Gonna run it. It's Jamison. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's going up top here late in the game. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking for a man. It's Hester. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the ground with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
Well, they call it a long shot for a reason because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
On the run, still looking. They're working that left side. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a grab enough for the first. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like